All right, welcome everybody. Welcome to the city of Passaic. It's a very big year in Passaic. It's a 150-year anniversary of the city of Passaic. And this is the 20th anniversary of having this concert. You know, we usually have this concert in July, and many people would say, how come you don't have it in July this year? Well, one of the band members, Frankie Urbanovich, got married, so we couldn't have it in July. Congratulations to Frankie. You know, one time, after one of these concerts, one of the concert goers spoke to me. He said, you know, Greg, it was really a great concert, but there's one thing I really didn't like about it, that you take up time at the beginning to mention sponsors. Well, without these sponsors, there would be no concert. So these sponsors are so important to us. And I'm very happy that some of them are here today. And I'm going to introduce them, and I'm going to let one of them say a few words, because he's been with us since the beginning, and he's been a tremendous help. The Polish Slavic Federal Credit Union, we want to thank them. They've been with us for 20 years. Spencer Savings Bank, we want to thank them. We have Irene Stolarz from Morgan Stanley right there. Family Wealth Director from Morgan Stanley. Thank you, Irene. Sheriff Richard Burnick from Passaic County. He's always a big help to us. I want to thank the sheriff. The Nicholas Martini Foundation. Nick Martini used to be the mayor of Passaic. When he passed away, he left, in his will, he established a foundation, and they've been very charitable to us. Joe Zach from Panorama Tours in Wallington. Is Joe here? Where's Joe? I want to thank Joe Zach. The Polish, the Slovak Catholic Sokol in Passaic, thank you for your sponsorship. And now I want to bring on someone who is our biggest sponsor of all. We can't thank him enough, and his team. He's done a great job as a state senator here in our district. State Senator Paul Sarlo, and with him is Mayor Ray Grabowski of Clifton. How about a nice hand for the mayor? Senator Paul Sarlo.
Let's hear it for Greg. Come on, guys. Let's hear it for Greg. Does a lot of work to put this together. It's my honor and pleasure to be here this evening. You're here to listen to some great music from Grammy Award winner Jimmy Sturr, and I've just been proud to be a part of a small part of it. 20th year, helping to sponsor this great event for all of us Polish Americans who love great Polish music right here in the Clifton, Garfield, of course, the great city of Passaic. So it's great to be here. It's great to be able to support this great event. Enjoy the evening. It's my birthday tonight, so I can't spend the whole night with you, but I wanted to come out and say hello. God bless you all. Enjoy the band.
How about Mayor Grabowski, a few words?
Thank you, everyone, for coming out. It's a pleasure to be here with so many of my Polish-American family and those who love polkas. Jimmy Sturr's been a part of my life for as long as I can remember, growing up listening to records on the phonograph, which some of us remember. Jimmy Sturr was always being played on a Saturday or a Sunday in my house, so it's always great to be here and see him again after all these years. I hope you enjoy the show. Thanks for coming out.
Once again, we want to thank Senator Paul Sarlo for all your contributions to this concert. We also have Chris Auriemma running for state senate in this district. Chris, take a bow. Thank you very much for being here. Before I leave, I want to pass on one word. On September the 10th, which is only a week from Sunday, Jimmy Sturr will be back in this area. He's going to be playing at St. John Canty Church Picnic. Where is St. John Canty Church? If you go up Van Houten Avenue, this is Van Houten Avenue right there. Follow it down to the Dunkin' Donuts, turn left, and you'll see St. John Canty Church. It's less than a mile away. We hope all of you will want to come out that day, Sunday, September the 10th. The doors open 1:30. Jimmy Sturr will be on the bandstand from 3:30 to 6:30. And we look forward to having all of you join us on that day, Sunday, September 10th, at St. John Canty Church in Clifton. Thank you. That's it. We hope we have another good showing next year, and we hope we can do this again. Thank you so much. And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce the First Lady of Passaic, the Mayor's wife, Mrs. Laura.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to welcome you all to our amazing summer concert series. We continue to celebrate Passaic's 150th anniversary. Thank you all for being here tonight. Now, before we get started, I'd like to acknowledge our elected officials. I would like to start off with our mayor, Hector Carlos Lara. He is not with us tonight because he is taking a much needed rest and vacation. But I would like to thank him for all of his support, and without their support, these concerts would not be made possible. I would also like to acknowledge our assemblyman from the 36th Legislative District, Assemblyman Gary Shayer. And you did already hear from him, but our Senator Paul Sarlo, and the entire city of Passaic, the Council City of Passaic. I'd also like to acknowledge our sponsors for this year, which are Garden State Honda and PRB Attorneys at Law. Now, it is with my distinct pleasure and tremendous honor to present to you a multiple Grammy Award-winning band, an artist known and beloved near and far globally. Also, I believe it's 18 gold records. 18 Grammys, excuse me. And now, with pleasure, Jimmy Sturr and his orchestra. Thank you so much.
music, the band has begun. The Pennsylvania polka. Pick out your partner and join in the fun. The Pennsylvania polka. It started, it's stranded, it's our number one. It's bound to live Pennsylvania. Everybody has a mania to do the polka from Pennsylvania. While they're dancing, everybody's cares are quickly gone. Sweet romancing, this goes on and on until the dawn. They're so carefree, they will laughter happy as can be. They stop to have a beer and the crowd begins to cheer. They kiss and then they start to dance again. The band has begun. The Pennsylvania polka. Pick up your partner and join in the fun. The Pennsylvania polka. It started to say it's now number one. It's fun to Pennsylvania. Everybody has a mania to do the polka from Pennsylvania. While they're dancing, everybody's cares are quickly gone. Sweet romancing, this goes on and on until the dawn. They're so carefree, they will after happy as can be. They stop to have a beer and the crowd begins to cheer. They kiss and then they start to dance again.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Passaic, New Jersey. How many were here last year when we were here? 7 people? There were more than that. We had 12 people last year. But anyway, we want to welcome everybody. If you have any special requests, we'd love to play them for you. Here's a song that we hope you'll enjoy. We did this one a long time ago. It's a little song that's called Light in the Window. 2 and 3. 2, 1, 2, ready, 1, so. There's a house on the corner of the street. With the house near the city, with a pretty little building by the Tonight's the night, put a light in the window to prove that you love me. Let it shine, shine, shine. Tonight, put a light in the window. Tonight's the night I'm gonna make you mine. Tell your mother, baby brother, a recording of ours called, of course, The Light in the Window. How many people here happen to be Irish? 4 people. You're here the wrong night. How about the German people? None. How about the Italian people? How about the one that starts with the big P? That's all we have. You know, I knew there wasn't a lot of Portuguese people here in Passaic. But anyway, for all the people that happen to be Polish, here's a song that we hope you'll enjoy. Johnny Cares, by the way, sings this. It's called The Meadowlark Polka. Ready, 1, 2.
Środek płucy dziewczyna spała, przyjdzie do niej poranek, nie krzykotała. Ona mówi nie, moje kochanie, mama piła, zacałowała je. Czy ja tu mogę sobie dziś plątać na piękną noc? Nie, ona to nosiła, ja podstawę nie. Trzymaj swoje oczy, rzeczy o nie wie. Serce słamała, oczam się nie zdzielić, ona mnie chciała. I Franek się tropszy, za zakochanką. I Franek się tropszy, i dziwnie są.
Thank you so much. Hey, by the way, while you have your hands, put those together once again. Wasn't that choir as usual? I don't know how many years they've been here since we've been here, but a whole bunch of them. What a wonderful choir. A round of applause for them. And don't forget, we're coming back. And it's actually a week from this Sunday. We're going to St. John's Candies. And we invite everybody. It's such a great place to go to and a wonderful time. And it's right down the road, about a half a mile. So we'll be there on Sunday, September 10th. Are you going to be there? 2 people. We can't come down all that way for just 2 people. But anyway, I know there'll be a lot of people there. And we thank you so much. And bring your friends with you, by the way. And we'll have a good time together. Here's a song that we recorded a while ago. And actually, it was with Johnny Cares and Willie Nelson. Remember Willie Nelson? He wasn't that big in Passaic, huh? Well, anyway. We have 5 CDs out with the legendary Willie Nelson. Johnny Cares sings a song that's called Polish Traditions.
Well, we got the Irish one out.
I messed that up a little bit. Anyway, for everybody here that happens to be Polish, and also, you know, while I'm at it, there's one guy that when I was growing up in upstate New York, I born and brought up in a little town that many of you might have heard of. There's only 1,500 of us that live there. And it's a little village called Florida, New York, and it's the onion capital of the country. We grow about 30% of the nation's onions. And in the area, of course, there's a lot of Polish people, and they had a pavilion. And back in my earlier days, there was a band that used to come from right here in Passaic, and he was the most popular band. Every week they had, in the summer, they had these dances, but there's one particular band, and you might remember Freddie Yarosh. Remember Freddie? What a band he had. He was a great guy. Oh, I thought we'd just like to mention that he came from here in Passaic. Johnny Cares sings it. It's called Polish Traditions.
I grew up believing in old-fashioned Polish traditions, taught by my parents, whose parents taught them years ago. Jeszcze Polska nie zginęła is something that we were all told. Those Polish traditions stay with me wherever I go. Polish traditions like sharing opłatek at Christmas, saying na zdrowie while toasting your family and friends, praising the good Lord, be willing to help who you can. Those Polish traditions make me a proud Polish man. Big Polish weddings and picnics where we used to go. Saying dzień dobry to someone you really don't know. And now we are living a new part of our history. A brand new tradition of a Poland that's finally free.
What a great song. Johnny Karas sings it. It's called Polish Traditions. You know, we get the opportunity to tour all over the country. One place, of course, we'll be in November is down around Texas. And they draw so many big crowds. They'll get on a Saturday night, we get 20,000, believe it or not. And then we get the opportunity to go around Louisiana, where that bayou country around Lafayette, where the Cajun music is so big. And we were there last year and heard this song. We thought, man, what a great polka this would make. Here's Frank Emanuel on the fiddle. It's called Bayou Popo. 1, 2, 1. I'm sure many of you down in Newark, New Jersey at the Prudential Center have seen one of the all-time greatest bands in the history of rock and roll. They sell out every place they go, especially Prudential. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, please welcome Chris. How many have seen the Trans-Siberian Orchestra in person? Boy, they are just the dynamite. If you want to see them, make sure the next time they come to the area. They go to Prudential Center every once in a while. Last year, they had 2 shows in the same day, and they had at each show 15,000 people. 30,000 total. Can you imagine that? That's almost as many as we have here tonight. But no, they do. They're incredible. You know, we never really went any place with Johnny Cash out on tour, but we did go on tour many times with his brother Tommy Cash. And Tommy used to do a lot of those Johnny Cash songs. This happens to be one of them. It features Chris. You'll remember this one if you're a country fan. It's called Ring of Fire. 1 and 2 and 1. Caffery. Hey, we've got a dear friend of ours who this week celebrated his birthday. Joe Kleminski is with us, and we want to wish a very happy birthday to Joe. And Joe is over there someplace, and we want to thank him so much for coming out today. Richard Sepchek's here, John, that whole crew, and we want to send a song out especially for them. And they come every year when we play here, but especially to Joe. Joe, where are you, big guy? You're over there someplace. We want to wish you a very, very happy birthday. You know, there's different kinds of styles of polka music. When we come here, of course, it's a little bit of a more Polish tradition. You get out around Cleveland, and there's another Slovenian. You get out around the Midwest with the tubas and things like that. There's another style. But we have Rano Swansky. He plays accordion on a song that came actually out of Cleveland, Ohio. It's that Slovenian style. Here's a song we call Hank's Dutch Hop. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause, Rano Swansky. Isn't that wild? You know, before you met the mayor, Pasaic, our dear friend, but his father was a very close friend of our orchestra, and his name, of course, Mr. Chet Grabowski, Ray's father. What a great man he was, and he lived right down the road and had a great, great newspaper for so many years. And we want to thank the mayor for stopping by this evening. We thank him so much. For everybody that happens to be Polish, there's so many great melodies in the polka field. We put together in a little bit of a melody, and in fact we call it the Melody Polka. We hope one of these melodies might be one of your favorites. Going back in time, this is how it goes. memories on it. It's a song that includes so many of those great melodies from so many of the Polish songs. We want to slow it down just a little bit. We call this one the Polish Wedding Song. Johnny Garris sings it. We recorded it a while ago. In fact, speaking of recordings, during our intermission, we have Polka Barber over on your right-hand side. We have brand new CDs that are out, along with some T-shirts and a whole bunch of stuff. We invite you to just take a look at them. In the meantime, here's that waltz we hope you'll enjoy.
Where they stand, hand in hand, they've exchanged wedding plans. Today is the day of all their dreams and their plans, and all of their loved ones are here to say, may God bless this couple who marry today. And in good times, bad times, sickness and health, may they know that riches don't come easy for wealth, and have them face problems they'll meet on the way. And may God bless this couple who marry today. Peace of mind, love to all who are kind. May the rough times ahead become triumphs in time, and may their children be happy each day. And may God bless his family that started today. They know all the love that will grow. Shorter, may their feelings go wherever they travel and wherever they stay. May God bless this couple who marry today.
you so much. Hey, we got a dear friend of ours that has a wonderful radio show, and he's been on the air for so many years, and he's originally from this area. He just moved, a handful of years down on the Jersey Shore, and he's with us today. Where's Andy Sitkowitz? Andy, right in the front. Andy, good to see you, pal. And you want to hear a great radio show, you got to catch Andy. He's on Saturdays at 11 or 12? 12 noon on the Polka Jammer Network. So make sure you listen to Andy every Saturday at 12 noon. Andy, thanks so much for coming out. Here's a song we send out especially for you, and also especially for Debbie and Sal, who are with us today. And Sal is good friends with all of us, and we want to send this out especially for them. Here's a song that's called Sophie's Fancy.
Szyny dla nas czas, razem współtworzyć się, gdy ochotę masz. Ty tak gorąco szyny dla nas czas, razem współtworzyć się, gdy ochotę masz. Chodź ty, proszę, proszę, daj mi różkę, daj mi proszę. Chodź ty, Zosiu, proszę, daj mi różkę, daj mi proszę. Słowo pierścioneczek ma, Zosia rączkę wystawia, on już Zosie ma. Czeka pan to słowo pierścioneczek ma, Zosia rączkę wystawia, on już Zosie ma. Chodź ty, Zosie, proszę, daj mi rączkę, daj mi proszę. Przysła Zosie do kochanka, oddaj prosił, rączkę dała.
Just a little bit different. One of the guys in the orchestra, his father played with the legendary Benny Goodman and his orchestra. We pay tribute to the wonderful Benny Goodman band. Here's his son, Nick DeVito, and a little tribute to Benny Goodman. Well, you know, we live in the greatest country in the world, there's no doubt about that, but there's so many beautiful areas of this wonderful country of ours. Of course, right here in New Jersey, so beautiful. Upstate New York, where I live, in the Catskill Mountain area, is great. But there's one special area that I always enjoy. I don't know if you've ever been there, but if you ever get the chance, make sure you go to Virginia and visit the Shenandoah Valley of Virginia. It was so beautiful, they wrote a song about it. Jim Perry arranged the song for our band. He's featured on the alto sax. Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Perry and Shenandoah. good time? Thanks so much. We're going to take a real short intermission. Don't forget, over on your right-hand side, some brand new CDs that just came out just recently, along with some T-shirts. We'll be over there anyway. We'll be back.
They're dancing. Everybody's cares are quickly gone. Sweet romancing. This goes on and on till the dawn. They're so carefree.
You purchased a new parking lot. It helps us out. I don't think they allow people to go right up to it because it's under construction. They had a Yeah. Well, not even that. The point yeah, taxi facility. But he wanted to
I know, a lot of people didn't catch it.
Yeah. He's confused. He thinks they're all for him.
Hi guys.
Hey, don't forget, once again, a reminder, we're coming back. This is the first time we've come back to this area twice, and especially in the same month. And the next Sunday, the 10th, don't forget, we're going to be over St. John Candies, right there on Van Houten Avenue. We invite everybody to join us. We'll have a good time together. And they say the food there is absolutely the best. So get there with a good appetite, enjoy all the music. We start actually at, I think, 3:30 on Sunday afternoon, so make sure you come out. We'll have a great time together. For everybody that happens to be Polish, here's a song that we recorded. In fact, we just heard it. We haven't played this song, honestly, probably in 10 years, but we just heard it on one of our CDs. It's a song that's called My Sophie Polka. 2, 1, ho! Here's another one we like to play. Frankie and Johnny are both singing on this one. We did this one with a guy named Whisper Bill Anderson. And if you happen to be a country fan, you'll know the name of Bill Anderson. He's the grandfather of country music, and especially on the Grand Ole Opry. He wrote this song for our band, and he said, I got a song that I think is going to be great for you guys. And I listened to it, and I said, I'll tell you what, if you sing it with our band, we'll record it. He did. And it's a song that's called How Married Are You? Mary Ann. 3, 1, 2, 1.
Saw a lady who looked like a woman who could drive me right. stand on a scale from 1 to 10? How married are you, Mary Ann? Are you so married that you can't see me looking at you with hungry eyes? Are you so married that you deny me just one night of paradise? Oh, I wanna hold you, I wanna kiss you, I wanna love you all I can. Oh, I know you're married, but I've got to ask you, how married are you, Mary Ann? How married are you, Mary Ann? How much of a chance do I stand on a scale from 1 to 10? How married are you, Mary Ann? Surely, surely, you can't see me trembling, trembling to hold you tight. I'm not talking about forever, I'm just talking about tonight. I wanna hold you, I wanna kiss you, I wanna love you all I can. Oh, I know you're married, but I've got to ask you, how married are you, Mary Ann? How married are you, Mary Ann? How much of a chance do I stand on a scale from 1 to 10? How married are you, Mary Ann? Why, thank you. Is anybody tired yet? You sure now? You know, I want to thank everybody. I know, you know, usually we play here, and we usually play here in July. And I don't know why we weren't here, and I forget the reason, but they changed it to tonight. But I want to thank just everybody, even with how dark it is and everything, for everybody sticking around. I thank you so much for that. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, from the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, please welcome Chris Caffery. 3, 1, 2, 1. watch him sitting on the bed like, hey, you know, he good looking, but he sure can play. CC Top, you can't forget. Oh, brother Willie ain't soaking wet. How would the people down in Tennessee are digging barefoot Jerry? See anything gather around, children get down. You can get down, children get down. You can be loud and be proud. Be proud, you say. South's gonna do it again.
My batteries are going. You know, we did some songs and did actually 2 CDs and won Grammys for both of them, and invited a whole bunch of our friends with us, like Willie Nelson and just a whole bunch of the country guys, and we put together these old rock and roll songs that came out in the 1960s and put them into a polka tempo. And this happens to be one of those songs. Dion did it back in 1962. It's a song that's called The Wanderer. 2 or 3. That's great. 1, 2,
but I'm going nowhere. Well, I'm the type of guy that likes to roam around. I'm never in one place. I never from time to time. And when I find myself falling for some girl, I run into that car and I can drive around the world. Because I'm a wanderer. Yeah, a wanderer. I roam around, 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 around. Yeah.
did that, of course, back in 1962. But we did actually 2 CDs, put them together, and they're available tonight. And we took all those songs from the 60s, especially the 60s, Kansas City and Rebel Rouser, invited our friends and did those CDs. Fortunate enough to have won 2 actually of our 18 Grammy Awards. You know, we had the opportunity, and I'm sure many watched the Lawrence Welk television show. One person. That tells me there's only one person here that has television. I'm only kidding. Anyway, Lawrence Welk had a wonderful accordion player. He toured with our band for 21 years, and I'm sure you've seen him on the Lawrence Welk show many times. His name was Myron Florin, and when Myron passed away, he left us all of his arrangements, the exact same ones that he used to do on the Lawrence Welk television show. And this is one of the songs that we recorded with Myron that he did on the show, and made it a great hit. And it's a song that we feature Ron Oswansky. It's a song, it's called the Champagne Polka. Tonight. Dan, I want to once again thank everybody for sticking out with this the dark weather and everything, and hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. But do you know that this has been our 20th year performing here at 3rd Ward Park, and it just doesn't get any better. It's so wonderful to come here. But this very special friend and person of our band is the one that makes it possible for us to come. And if you'll give him a round of applause, Greg Komashak. I don't know where Greg is, but he's around. But we can't thank Greg enough. Greg, thanks so much for bringing our band here, and we hope we'll be back again for year number 21. Hope to see everybody this a week from Sunday. St. John's Candy. Great food. We start at 3:30. We invite everybody to join us. We leave you with this last song. Good night, everybody. 1, 2, ready, play.
This young man saw on a fiddle playing it hot. Well, the dump on a hickory stump said, "Bud, let me tell you what, let's get you to know it. I'm a fiddle player too. And if you care to take an air, I'll make the bet with you. Now you play pretty good fiddle, boy, but give the devil his due. I bet the fiddle go against your soul, and I think I'm better than you. It might be a sin, but I'll take that bet you're gonna regret. It's not the best that's ever been. Sounded something like this. Chair right there, let me show you how this is done. Because he knew that he'd been beat. And he laid that golden fiddle on the ground at Johnny's feet. Johnny said, "Devil, just come on back if you ever want to try again. I done told you once you're the fiddle. I'm the best that's ever been." Anyway. Sunday, September 10th, John Candy. In the meantime, if you'd like to purchase some of our CDs on the way home, Polka Barber is still open. God bless you. Take it easy on the way home. Good night, everybody.
Partnership that they have had with the city of Passaic, and we look forward to year 21. I would also like to invite everyone back here next Thursday, September 7th. We have the Stone Soup Symphony. That's classical music. We're going to be right here in Third Ward Park. God bless everyone and good night. Thank you.